Hello, I'm Kevill Davies. In this, the 25th and possibly the last video that I shall make concerning the Davies hypothesis, I want to actually draw the final conclusions. What is in effect my theory of everything. You might remember right at the beginning I said that the Davies hypothesis was a journey, and I invited watchers, viewers, to come with me. Well, I now think we've really come to journey's end. In the last video, I gave an idea of why nature takes the 4th roots of 1 rather than the 8th or 16th roots, for example, and showed that it was unique. It had to be that way. And now when I look back, I think that essentially the whole point of life, the whole point of why we exist in the way that we do, is all due to nature's choices, its limitations as imposed by the number 1, the basis of all science and reasoning and logic. Everything depends on the number 1. But when you ask the question, what is the square root of 1, you get 2 answers, plus and minus 1. Essentially, nature isn't content to answer just 1, the plus 1s that we know and recognize. Nature has to account for both of them. And therefore we have, in a very simple example, light and dark, evil and good, black and white. These are all very mundane examples, but it gives us also positrons and electrons. And as the Davies hypothesis shows, it gives us the dual universe that we have, and which was posited by Kant and Plato. But that's too easy. Nature is more complicated than that. But why? Well, the answer goes it's the 4th roots of 1. There are not 2 correct answers, there are now 4. There are the 2 real dimensions, and there are 2 imaginary dimensions for each of the known dimensions that we can actually touch, observe and measure. It is for this reason that nature is complicated and why we live today. Nature has to account for all 4 of those extra or roots of 1, and this gives rise to the complexity of life that we have today. It's simple. It's been hidden in plain sight for all these years. But my theory of everything is that nature has to account for all the 4 roots of 1, and that is all I have to say really on the subject. I think really this probably will be my last talk on this. But thank you all for watching, and again I apologise for the poor recordings.